Welcome to Day One Patch. My name is Ryan Johnson. This is episode 60. That's right. 60 episodes of this, and we haven't gone anywhere. So, good job to us all.
Still here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, don't be freaking pessimistic.
I'm not.
Whatever that word means. I know what that word means.
Yes.
Just being...
We're being realistic here. We would love some more viewers. We're working on that. We're doing a big old push here on the social medias, trying to get our name out there.
Check out our tweets.
Our tweets. Thank you, Matt, for tweeting. I've been posting on Facebook some up-to-date news. Marty first heard from Day One Patch some information.
I had no idea Halo 5 was even existed until Day One Patch told me.
That's right. See,
Bam.
we weren't the first. We were notified.
Yeah, the first for me. That's all that matters.
I will say this though. When I posted the Xbox One price cut, I saw it on their Twitter account, not through another website like IGN or something. I saw it on their Twitter account.
Yeah, on Facebook.
I posted it myself.
That popped up for me on Day One Patch before it popped up on Xbox UK.
Yeah,
so
that's
there you
good
go.
stuff.
Bam.
Anyway, I got Tim Spence here. He's back.
Hello.
Welcome back. How you doing?
Yep.
You got the new. We'll get to this later, but you got the new Vita.
I have
the Slim.
Vita Slim.
Good stuff. Matt Lawrence.
Yo.
Excuse me.
I want to say, like, that was an awkward pause. Like, what the heck are we doing here? Just
Yeah, I thought Matt was supposed to say something there.
yeah,
I think Ryan had this
You missed your line.
I forgot my line.
Tech giant Matt Lawrence over there.
There you go.
Whoa, are you implying something?
Yeah, you playing the giant here? Yeah,
No, your knowledge is gigantor.
All
Good
right.
save.
I'll accept that.
Marty Isaacs, our app editor with no app this week.
I have an app.
Okay,
app?
good.
Oh,
It's just not a good app, right?
You're drawing one, right?
Yeah,
For
look
yours?
at that. I drew that. That's pretty good, eh? I don't know what that is.
did you make that yourself?
All right.
Yeah.
And as I said, I'm Ryan Johnson, your host, with no other skill to this podcast. We got some criticism over the last day here.
Did we?
Us?
I was told, yes.
Well, who?
Some friends I know.
Ooh.
Someone shoved us in the penis.
Was it constructive?
Yeah.
Or was it
I
just
don't know the last time they listened.
Was it like a straight up personal attack?
No, I don't know the last time they listened to the podcast, but they said that we need to have more sections.
Yeah.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
We need to break it up a bit. Maybe have some different kind of, I don't know what else we could do.
Some more clearly defined direction.
One way that I suggested sections, or I was thinking of section one time, was if we have like annotations in our YouTubes. So if somebody only wants to listen to Xbox One got like price drop, they can click the annotation, it'll go to that.
Yeah, I could always break it up into different stuff. But I mean, like we've kind of have segments now where we have our kind of introductory phase, right?
Yeah, big stories. What are we playing?
But we have the what we're playing. That's kind of our segment there. Then we have Apps with Marty,
yeah,
Here we
and
go.
then it's just news at the end, and we just kind of talk about the news because that's what we're all here for. But we'll think of something to do to add more to break it up. We also used to have Philosophical Corner and the Rant a lot before.
yeah. Well, the rant started running out of topics.
And also, we basically rant on all the topics
Yeah.
anyway.
But we do
So-
we do have the hotfix now.
Yeah, I'll check out our new show on Netflix. Not Netflix. That'd be amazing if we had a new show on
Netflix.
Netflix. Holy man! On YouTube called Hot Fix. We're gonna be covering some like breaking news as quickly as we can and get it up for you guys on our channel. So
Real time updates.
check that out. Yeah. So let's start off with what we're playing. As I die over here,
Why don't you start, Ryan?
I think I breathed in some dust or something. Marty, I never start. Marty, what are you playing?
I've been playing a lot of Smash Bros. Lately, like a lot of Smash Bros.
Mhm.
Despite not owning the game, I just go to other people's houses and play it. Everyone's got that game.
That's what everybody usually does. Go to
Yeah.
your friends who has it.
Yeah. Other than that, not much. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone still. I am still obsessed with that game, which is amazing because it was a free app.
I haven't played it since the last time I battled you.
Oh, I'm off the
Considering
floor with you.
yeah, you
That's
destroyed
why.
me.
Considering it's a Blizzard title,
Yeah.
it's a very solid free to play game.
Yeah, it's very well polished, very addicting, and I'm still playing it.
You should buy some of those coins, get some in-app purchases.
No, I don't need to buy coins, man.
He's too
Oh,
good.
you're that good, right?
He's too good
No,
for that.
I'm not good.
Okay.
They're scared of me.
Oh man, it's Marty.
Yeah. What the fuck
Oh.
else?
There he is.
Spoken in hushed tones across the.
Yeah, it's like I'm like Lord Voldemort, and they don't say my name. He who must not be named.
Matt Lawrence, what have you been up to?
Been playing some Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
That's good stuff.
it's not the video game movie, right?
It's not.
I'm still confused by this fact.
Okay, so what it
The
literally
video game
says,
movie or the movie?
what it literally says on the back is that it's literally a unique story based in the Spider-Man universe of the movie. I'm pretty sure it mentions of the movie. So it's basically like it's like as if the movie world picked up right from like the ending of the Amazing Spider-Man, their first one, and then just like proceeds. Now there is like a little Uncle Ben part in the beginning. Spoiler alert. So like it doesn't pick up exactly like that, but it's like that universe. Like you have.
But here's what I'm
Gwen
confused by.
and
In the
all
first one,
Yeah.
Uncle Ben didn't die?
No, he did.
So why is he dying again?
I think the point is that this is supposed to be a brand new.
It's called The
Story?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I know. Okay. The position of the story is weird, but the story's all right. It's all right.
You're enjoying that?
I'm enjoying it just because I like swinging around.
Okay. Tim Spence,
Hello.
what have you been up to?
I'm playing a lot of mobile games.
Oh, yeah? Now, you mean Vita titles, or do you mean actual...
Just overall, lots of mobile.
Yeah?
Because like my 3DS has been kind of sitting on my shelf for a while.
Okay.
Aside from for like the past couple of months, I guess, when I got my PS4, and then I was playing my Xbox 360 pretty steadily, and I kind of shelved them because of other games, just over like the Christmas sales and stuff like that, especially on like Steam on the PC. So I decided to go back and finish up some games. I finished up Mario Kart 7. I got all the trophies on all the tracks, and I finished.
Was that hard to do?
Yeah, it took me until now to do it. So it was just kind of like, I guess I had played it for so long that I was just kind of like burnt out. And then when I went back and I just kind of did the hardest, because there was 2 or 3 cups that I hadn't gotten the 3-star trophy or whatever on, and I just kept doing them over and over until I got it. The one thing I don't like about that game, I guess it can't be helped, but like it's cheap on the harder difficulties. It's not harder because it's hard. It's harder because it's unfair kind of thing. Because like you'll be in first place and you're playing on 150cc or mirror, sorry, and you'll be in first place, and then you'll be in first for the whole the entire length of the race, and then when you're about halfway through the third lap, coming up to the end, it starts giving the NPCs blue shells. Like, not even like an item box, because you can see on the bottom screen what items they have. You'll see an item box symbol pop up, and then the item they got, it just goes straight to blue shell.
Oh.
And I've caught that like about 3 times. So I don't know if that was just like a glitch and it not showing the item box first, but I'm pretty sure it just gives them a blue shell. And I mean, fair enough. You got to add like the challenge somewhere, but not through unfair means.
You seem like a big Nintendo guy. How come you didn't pick up a Wii U?
Because it's not good.
I don't know. I guess just because I knew other people that had it and I wanted to try it first. And because I didn't have all that much money when the Wii U came out. And I kind of already dedicated to a PS4. I was kind of saving for that. And I don't know. I guess the lack of titles, the lack of large titles,
it's kind of
has
fun.
always been a problem. And that was probably the big aspect of it. Plus, I'm just trying to game clear right now.
Yeah.
I'm big into PC games, and with the Vita that I got, I've been playing that. I've been playing some Soul Sacrifice. And
Have you done
some
any
Borderlands 2.
remote play yet?
Yeah,
That's fun stuff.
I
huh?
did. I played Assassin's Creed 4 from my bathroom when I was taking a dump.
Thank
Pretty
you.
Good. It's pretty good. I freed some slaves. I was playing some Freedom Cry.
Freed some slaves.
Is that
That's
little?
the expansion where you play as Adewale.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant.
No, that
You
wasn't
were
a
free.
euphemism for me taking a dump. But I like where you went with that. Yeah, I tried it. The controls are really
Jesus.
weird. They would take some getting used to for sure.
Yeah.
They're really weird, but it was playable for sure. It was cool. and I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I got back into Animal Crossing, which is
Everyone tells me to get that. Yeah.
It's so
you
good.
should get it.
It's so
Seriously,
good.
you can
Oh,
play
it's
with
like
me and Matt.
$50.
It's not that much.
I bought it new for like $40.
I think it's probably used like $34 right now.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Definitely worth it. That game you can play for the rest of your life.
So my problem is I got the 2DS, right? I got Link Between Worlds, and I got Pokemon. One of them.
X or Y.
One of them. Yeah, I don't remember. I can't play either of them. I don't know why.
You just can't get hooked, kind of thing.
Well, I played Pokemon. I maybe got halfway through Pokemon.
I did the same thing.
It was until like the nostalgia ran off, and I was just like,
I did the same thing.
Okay.
I got to the 7th gym. I beat the 7th gym, and then just kind of
because it's kind of just more of the same. And I'm just like, I want to keep going.
Yeah, I think the thing of it, for me, I enjoy watching competitive battles on like YouTube and stuff, people playing. particularly of Pokemon Showdown, not necessarily like Wi-Fi battles, because I find the people in Showdown are a lot better. But I think the thing about X and Y for me is I would rather just collect like the old Pokemon and see their like 3D sprites kind of thing, and like hunt for shinies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I'm not really big on like the single player story.
I'm kind of out of it because when I first played, I played Gold. When I very first played it on Game Boy Color, and I was big into Pokemon at that time. I was getting the trading cards and stuff, and I knew all the Pokemon. Like I knew every single one of them. I had the books that named them all, and like told you when they evolve and all that other crap. I had it all, and I just kind of got away from that. And so when I hop back in, there's like all this new stuff, and I'm getting too old for all that.
Yeah,
new stuff.
I used to be huge into Pokemon too, up until about the third generation, because I played the absolute just balls off of Pokemon Sapphire version.
And I love the show until Yu-Gi-Oh came around, and it was all Yu-Gi-Oh from there on out.
And like I knew all the Pokemon like up until the third generation. I knew all their like numbers. I was able to tell, like I would always have like my friends quiz me and stuff. I could tell what Pokemon was what based on the cry. I knew the Pokemon would cry without looking at it. I went hardcore for Pokemon, but after that, I mean, I played Diamond and Pearl, and I played them pretty, not really extensively, but a decent amount. And after that, I mean, Black and White came out, and then I only just bought like white version like a year ago, and I didn't get Black Shirt White 2. I just skipped over it, and I didn't even beat White version. I beat like 3 gyms, and I stopped playing it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I played Y version. It's pretty fun. I don't know. I guess I just kind of like the collecting aspect as opposed to the playing through.
I've been playing a lot of, surprisingly, Call of Duty.
Oh, man.
I've been playing with Aaron and Matt.
Yep.
We finally actually played Extinction. Now, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about Extinction.
Which is weird.
But it was fantastic.
It's really nice, yeah.
Pretty much all of the videos I've seen of Ghosts has been Extinction mode.
It looks amazing.
I didn't even know about it until you told me.
Yeah, it's super fun. I dare I say it's better than Zombies.
Absolutely.
It is better than Zombies.
Because I like having an objective. Now I know they added like little things you could do in Zombies and run around and get stuff and try to figure out some Easter eggs and whatnot. But this has an actual objective and an ending, which kind of gives you something to work towards. Zombies was just kind of like kill everything until you died.
Zombies
really
is
hate it
survival
out.
mode, yeah.
Yeah, which they do have in Extinction. There is a survival type mode.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's just Zombies 2.0.
Yeah, and then Aaron got a PS4. Aaron, friend of the podcast, been on a couple times.
Aaron's useless.
He abandoned us, me and Matt.
Yeah.
We're abandoned.
That's why he's useless.
No.
What do you mean he abandoned you?
The whole idea is you got to plant the nuke, detonate the nuke.
Oh,
and
you're
then-
talking in Call of Duty.
Yes.
I thought you meant in like in life in general.
No,
Okay.
no.
Just severed his ties.
Aaron's more with me now than ever.
That's true. I was gonna say he bought a PS4 and now he's further away. How does that work out?
So yeah, he abandoned us and then just got on the helicopter and left.
Oh,
me
what
and
a
Matt.
bastard!
Me and Matt
What is he
died.
playing? Freaking Broforce? Is he playing?
He got
Left
the
4 Dead
trophy,
2?
so me and Matt will never get that
Is
trophy.
he playing Left 4 Dead? What is going
Yeah.
on here?
yeah, I screwed some people out of that.
It feels a lot like Left 4 Dead, I would say. Not the gameplay mechanics, but just what you're doing, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
So that's what I've been playing. Haven't finished Child of Light yet. Still working on that. Chugging away.
I've been trying to download some titles for make use of my PS Plus.
Oh, you can get Sick It to the Man out right now.
I'm not getting
Don't
that.
get that. Don't even bother.
I'm playing through Soul Sacrifice because I got it for free. It's pretty good.
There's some good Vita
Yeah.
ones on there. Did you get Uncharted, though?
I've never really been into Uncharted.
That might be a good one to start
I
because that one's the most console quality game on the Vita.
I might get it. Is it the second one? Or the...
No, it's the,
No,
it's
it's
the
not.
first game. It's like
original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it feels most like the first game.
I'll have to uninstall, or get a bigger,
What
flash
size
card.
did you get with the bundle? 8?
8. It's, yeah.
And it's so expensive for the bigger cards there.
I think Borderlands takes up 4 gigs.
And it's only digital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a digital code.
Crazy.
Yeah. Borderlands is a huge game, though, so, I mean, it really ate up that space.
Yep.
Which sucks.
All right, let's move on to Apps with Marty. See, we got segments. Look at this. Apps with Marty. Take it away, Marty.
Yeah, apps, Marty. Here we go.
So enthusiastic, eh?
Well,
It's like he's getting paid for this.
yeah, but I've been playing Hearthstone on the iPad still, so I haven't gotten a chance to find a lot of cool new apps to play. But in my off time, I've been trying to teach myself to draw. I still can't draw yet.
Takes a long time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. I like to think that some people are just naturally good at it, though.
They definitely
true.
are.
That's true too.
Yeah. So I've been looking around the App Store for a decent art app, I guess. I came across one called Sketches. Super easy. You're just given a blank canvas, and on the side you're given your various drawing tools. You're given like 2 different types of pencils. You're given like a felt tip marker. You're given a paintbrush and charcoal. The cool thing about this is they got a lot of gestures in this. Of course, you can pinch and zoom, and you can swipe to undo, and you can. There's a bunch of gestures you can do. So you're not. I find that they don't always work, and you're accidentally drawing all over your new masterpiece. So it gets annoying like that.
So there's like some touchscreen issues kind of thing?
Yeah, it's just the gestures don't work as well as you want them to. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to this app. I chose to review this one today. I downloaded like 5 of them because this one is the most basic and the most easy to use. The other ones are a lot more intense. You're given a lot more options. This
For more experienced artists
Yeah.
on like tablets and
Yeah, if you just want to draw a quick sketch on this one, I suggest this one. It's called Sketches.
So it would almost be good for use and like as an auxiliary for like Pictionary kind of thing.
Yeah, even so. You can get some decent pictures in on this, though. There is the option to buy more, you can unlock an airbrush, I believe, and another paintbrush, I think. It's for like another $2. And it comes with a bunch of other stuff, but it's really not worth it because the other apps that I'm working my way through now have a lot more features. So if you're looking for something quick and easy to draw with, I recommend Sketches. You can get the Pro Bundle for $5. It also adds the ability to use layers, so you can do a little bit of editing.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, though, there are some other cool things out there. Check out Adobe Ideas and Sketchbook X as well, which I'm working my way through. So apps with Marty, still go get Hearthstone. Still recommending that. But Sketches, iOS.
No excuse not to get Hearthstone. It's free.
It's free, it's made by Blizzard, it's badass, and it's addictive.
If you have an iPad 3 or better, you're all set.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Marty.
You're welcome, Ryan.
I'll be sure to check out that app as quickly as we get done this podcast. So our first story, Rockstar Games apparently going to release a next-gen title, but coming March 2015.
Yeah.
This comes from Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick. He said this during a post-earnings financial call.
That's a sweet name.
He says, and I quote, "Very excited about what Rockstar Games have in store for next-gen systems." Now, do you guys think we're going to see a new title, or would you like to see maybe like Red Dead 2?
A lot of people are speculating it's going to be...
Or Grand Theft Auto 5 on next-gen?
No, it's not going to be Grand Theft Auto 5.
I think it's going to be Smuggler's Run.
It's going to be... I don't know. A lot of people think it's going to be a sequel. A lot of people think it's going to be a new IP.
If it's a new IP, it could be anything, right? But
I think
if it was a sequel,
probably going to be a sequel.
What would you want, though? What would you want to play?
Red Dead 3.
That's right. Oh, you're going Red Dead 3. You're going all technical on us.
Mm-hmm.
What word could they use? Red Dead?
L.A. Noire, but that's doubtful.
Revengeance.
You're saying, like, what are the words?
What would the title be?
Oh, I see.
Red Dead Revelations.
Oh, no.
That'd be good.
It's possible. I don't want a Red Dead Redemption
Revengeance?
2.
Is that what?
I don't care about John Marston's story anymore. I want a different story.
No, but the problem is Jack Marston's story is also complete.
Yeah.
Like everything's
Like
complete.
Jack-
Yeah,
John.
that's the whole point of Red Dead.
Jack and John.
But Jill.
So you don't think they can make another one?
Well, I don't think it'll be maybe like same universe, whatever. But I don't think it'll be based on those two.
There was rumor about Red Dead Redemption coming to PC.
Which would be cool.
That'd be interesting, eh?
Maybe an
I'd probably
HD
play that again on my PC.
I still have to finish it
Oh.
on Xbox. Like,
it's hard to finish, eh?
Not really.
'Cause
I think I kind of just pulled a GTA on me and I just played it online.
I felt like you get to Mexico and I was like, I'm just done.
I would still play it. I could play it right now.
Matt,
Yeah.
you got stuck in Mexico. I had to tell you to go get through it, right?
Yeah, that's true. I got kind of bored of the story.
Mhm.
I was playing the online still though.
I don't know.
So-
I'm pretty down with that game. I like it
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
one of my favorite games.
Yeah,
I really like
It's-
it. I just prefer
It's just
online.
one of those games that like it's really good, but
So much content.
other games just kind of.
And if you pop that thing in, it looks fantastic. That game.
it still looks good.
Holy
I love
man.
the control scheme. I love the just the satisfaction from the guns and stuff. The variety of guns that you can get.
Mhm.
I don't know. The zombies mode is pretty cool.
Oh,
The world
zombies
feels
are good.
alive
Playing-
too. There's
playing
wild animals
online,
running around.
yeah.
There's random people, random encounters.
Just like everything that you do has like some feature to it. Like if you just run out into the the desert, the wasteland, and you start shooting like animals, you can go like pluck their feathers, take their skins, and sell them, and then you can actually like use that money. Like it's a decent amount of money from hunting in that game. You can use that money to buy a new like a revolver pouch or even a new gun, a horse even. There's a lot of satisfaction in that game. It feels like you're actually doing stuff.
I'm thinking a new IP though.
I don't know. You don't want to see Bully 2?
Bully
I did-
2 would be interesting.
I
actually.
did like Bully,
Yeah, Bully was pretty good.
but I think that's in the past.
How about a super gory manhunt?
No, come on.
No, I'm thinking like
Warriors.
I want them to go sci-fi.
Put up Warriors. Yeah.
What about Smuggler's Run? Come on.
I'm thinking sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Yeah,
That would be
Rockstar
interesting.
sci-fi.
Interesting.
They'll do the next Mass Effect.
Oh no,
Oh man,
that'd be a very different game.
I would love LA Noire. It's highly unlikely.
LA Noire 2?
Yeah, it's highly unlikely, but
It's very unlikely.
that game's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
I do love that game.
One of the few games I platinumed on my PS3.
I'm playing through it right now on Steam. Actually,
It's good.
I love that game. I got like all the extra missions too.
Hmm. Although the car chases piss me off so much.
They're so great if you nail them, but they're bad if you just mess
The
up one.
control
You hit a
scheme is
tree
really
and
bad.
it's done.
Yeah.
You
The
can't catch
vehicle
them.
controls are really bad in that game.
The cars feel awesome though. I think. They
look,
feel like
they
giant
look
hunks of
really
metal.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're definitely heavy,
Hmm.
but they're clunky and the controls are bad. And some cars just turn on a dime for no reason, and other cars have no physics to them. It's not GTA 5, that's for sure. But it's Rockstar. You think they would have had like even the GTA 4 engine?
Well, this studio got shut down right after LA Noire came out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows what happened there?
The writing in it is so good though.
Mhm.
Oh man, I love that game.
I think we should do more period pieces like that in video games.
I love that period of
even
time.
even Red Dead's kind of a period piece too. You could say, right? So
Yeah, I like all the old timey stuff.
mhm.
It's good.
Give me a '70s game. I want a game in the '70s. Just that's all I get.
Isn't the Godfather in the 70s? Godfather 2?
What about Vice City?
Like, is that in the '70s?
I think so.
Vice City's in the 70s.
That's in the 80s.
80s,
isn't it?
yeah.
80s?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
all
80s.
the bright
One of the
colors.
drivers is in the 70s.
Oh, that's right. Driver 76, isn't it? What it's called?
Yep, Driver 76.
No, Parallel Lines or something.
Parallel Lines is Parallel Lines is in the 70s too. 78.
Okay.
That's a decent series too.
Gonna go buy some driver games.
Yeah, I like.
But there's
the
that
first
one Rockstar game that was supposed to be a Sony exclusive. Do you remember that? Called like The Agency or something like that.
Oh, it's
That was supposed to be in the '70s.
Hmm.
So developers, just give me a '70s game that I can play for the rest of my life.
that's
I'd
kind
be
of an
happy with that.
untapped. It's got some untapped potential there. I mean, all these games. There's tons of games with like the 50s.
Mhm.
Tons of games in the 40s and 50s. You got all these war games and stuff. You've got the 50s drama stuff like that. Like the like I'm just thinking off the top of my head. BioShock is kind of pseudo 50s.
I guess
all the Fallout series is like stuck in the 50s, but
Yeah.
then futuristic. Where's the 60s, 70s, and 80s? Come on.
I guess you could say that the first Black Ops, depending on where it took place in Vietnam, you could say it was early '70s. I don't know.
boo.
All right, let's move on here. This next story here, this comes from NPD. One of their surveys they did found that core gamers in the U.S. prefer discs over digital. I probably assume that's the same here, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
74% here.
It's
agree?
probably just because the majority of gamers are like older.
Now-
older, they're used to the more traditional like physical copy.
It does say though that 74% of players would rather have a physical disc over digital if the price was the same.
Yeah.
So if they're the same price, they would always go disc. But since the price is lower digital, they'll go digital.
Yeah, that's
Not if you're Nintendo.
pretty much my Steam library explanation right there. Yeah.
I think if we had hard drives large enough and download speeds fast enough,
Everything
I would have
be
no
digital.
problem going
Everything would
digital.
be digital. But the problem with that is you risk corruption. There's always when you got a
But
physical,
it's always linked to your account.
but when you have
so you
a
can
physical
re-download them.
copy, like it's there.
Yeah.
Like my SNES games still work. My N64 games still work. Like
Mhm.
they're there. There is always actually obviously the problem of it getting dirty or damaged. There's always that issue.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, it's a 30-year-old industry, and if they still work, they've done it right.
Mhm.
You know? So
And there was that one time we covered it on the show. This was a little while ago. Some lady had an Amazon account,
Oh yeah.
Oh, she got chapped.
She got screwed. out of
and
her
Amazon just deleted all her digital stuff, and she
Yep.
had no access to it, and they wouldn't give it back to her.
Yeah.
on what grounds?
Because somebody
Because you technically don't own it when you buy it. It's
yeah,
a,
you're
it's
more
a
or less,
license.
you're more or less renting it. Yeah.
You're licensing to use it,
Right.
and they can take it back at any time
Yeah.
without question.
Yeah, she just lost like hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
of content.
Yeah.
Somebody with her name opened up a UK account and started breaking the terms of service. And then when she
Oh.
like inquired, they're like, "Well, in the terms of service, we don't have to answer any questions about the terms of service,
hmm
so you get nothing."
So
Not
there's
very
always
good.
that. I mean, that's a rare case, but
Not putting
Nope,
them in a
fear
good
the
light.
future.
But who's to say that they couldn't lock you out of your disc-based game? Like, say you need to go online to play, right? Like how that whole
Well,
Xbox
technically,
thing
then
kind
you're
of happened.
screwed. Yeah.
If you have like an online pass for an EA game,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they
Technically-
took those out, but
Technically, you're screwed then. Like if it's like your like you pay like this isn't actually how Guild Wars works. So say you bought Guild Wars on disc, you install it, then when you like sign up, you use your CD key, you could get screwed out of your game essentially.
yeah. I hear you guys are big PC players, right? Kinda.
fair, about 50-50
I hear that you guys don't go into stores and buy the physical copies.
for PC games.
Yeah.
Why would
Not
you?
anymore. I used to. I used to really like it.
Why would you?
I don't know.
I think the last physical PC game that I bought was Oblivion.
But why is that different for the console games?
I would prefer to walk into the store, but people like places like EB Games have a really bad selection of
Because
PC
there's
games.
lots.
Because no one buys them.
Yeah.
There's lots more space on my PC than on my Xbox. Why would I download it to my Xbox? That's a dedicated like amount.
hmm
Especially with things like the PS4 and Xbox One. Why would I download it? That's like 60 gigs.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
just crazy.
quarter of my hard drive. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I bought Battlefield 4 on disc or PC. I still pre-ordered the
How many
big
discs was
titles.
that? They still use DVDs, right?
It was one disc.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's
I'm
two.
pretty sure. Was it two?
I think so.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, because you installed it, Marty, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I installed
Oh,
the
yeah.
Battlefield 4.
Maybe that's why you had all those problems, man. Because
Yeah.
Marty
Oh,
installed it.
there you go. Yeah.
I don't know how to
EA figured it out.
computers.
They're like, I don't think so.
No, that was all EA's fault, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Also, Core Gaming in 2014, NPD found that there are 34 million core gamers in the United States.
Now define core gamer.
Now they did define this. It's let me see. People who play games for at least 5 hours per week
I was gonna say, is it just based off of play
on
time?
Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PC, or Mac.
That's a core gamer?
So no handheld, and at least 5 hours a week.
So you're not a. So they're saying you're not a true gamer if you play mobile.
But these gamers spend an average of 22 hours per week playing video games.
So yeah, that's about.
But to get into the core, if you want the title core gamer, you have to play at least 5 hours.
That's not too bad.
I don't want that title.
Like an hour a day.
You got it. It's too bad.
I don't want it.
You play.
I'm gonna sell it.
You probably play like
Can I
20,
sell it on
22
eBay?
hours, right?
Can I sell it on eBay?
Your core title.
Yeah.
No.
Is it like a WoW title? Can I?
It's attached to your DNA.
It's account bound.
Yeah. All right, let's go into some Ubisoft news. I think we're all, well, me and Matt are getting pretty excited for Watch Dogs.
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
too excited, right?
I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, Marty, I don't know what you're doing.
I'll play it next year.
You still gotta get a next gen console, although it's coming out on PS3.
And Xbox 360
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
and PC.
Hey, is there a reason to get it on next gen?
Yes. I heard
Wasn't
it looks,
it like 792?
It looks- it looks like-
better.
Yeah.
it looks like poop on the last gen. So CEO Yves Guillemot, I hope I'm
Yves Guillemot.
Guillemot, thank you. That's right. He said that a version of Assassin's Creed Unity will be released for last generation consoles.
Right.
So they're still continuing to support last generation. Obviously, there's like 160 million
It's a
units.
big user base. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm scared of his wording there. A version? Is that
Yeah, because we covered this in the past, that there's going to be 2 different versions of Assassin's Creed.
like what if
for-
it's Assassin's Creed Unity and then like another title?
I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think it's gonna be like how they handled Titanfall. Titanfall on the 360 is a little different.
Is it actually different? What's different about it? Do you know?
I'm not too sure, but I know it's a little
Maybe they're
different.
gonna have
Probably just drew it
Unity
back.
on last gen, and then on current gen or new gen, they're gonna say Unity HD.
What was it on last gen?
Not HD enough.
Kind of HD.
Kind of a little bit. Old HD.
When do you guys think that they're going to actually cut off the next console?
When?
Like,
A couple
'cause, like,
years.
Probably the end of 2015.
Yeah, I agree with that. But you'll still see games trickle in and every now and then. FIFA and stuff like that.
I mean, people still develop for the Dreamcast.
I think the last...
Or not Dreamcast. Yeah. What was that? What
Yeah,
was the-
Dreamcast. Indie developers still do it.
Indie developers.
Did the
okay.
previous FIFA not come out on PS2?
I think it did.
It did, right?
I think
Did it?
FIFA 14
Seriously?
Is.
Yeah.
I think FIFA 14 is on it.
Holy crap! That's amazing. I'm buying that for PS2. I don't even play
Like
FIFA.
$8.
I wonder how the
like,
development team
Yeah.
feels developing that. Like they got the special PS2 unit over there.
I would love to play a current game on a PS2. Are you kidding me?
My controls are all sticky.
That
I
would
don't know
feel.
what happened.
Oh, hey now. That just feel surreal. Playing Titanfall on your original Xbox.
Yeah.
The hell's up with that?
Now, my most anticipated game from Ubisoft, The Division, has actually been delayed to 2015.
Again? Dang.
Well, I think you can imagine this looked like a huge game.
Yeah, but
Um,
so was GTA Online, and it eventually came out.
Eventually. But I don't know why these studios or publishers decide to announce the release date only to delay it. Why give yourself such unrealistic...
Give yourself a deadline and then disappoint people.
an unrealistic deadline? Like, obviously, they to delay it the whole, like, to next year.
Maybe just to get their name in the news.
But just promote the title. Why do you have to give a release date? We all want it, yes, but doesn't mean you have to give us a false one.
I don't know. Maybe they're afraid people will boycott them if they don't be definitive enough.
Oh, man, jeez. But Ubisoft, we reported on this, too, as well. They don't release a game until it reaches a certain satisfactory standard
Yeah.
in their company. And that's why we saw Watch Dogs released or delayed so long.
Mm.
Like, I don't even know how many months after, right? Be
It's supposed to come out in November.
7 months, maybe 6, 7 months.
Mhm.
Just crazy.
That's ridiculous, yeah.
I'm going to be playing that during E3.
If it comes out.
Well, Watch Dogs?
Yeah.
It better.
It will.
I'm canceling my pre-order again.
I think it's gonna come out.
And speaking of Watch Dogs, we got some resolutions and frame rates. So now, earlier this week on Sony's website, they said that was going to be 1080p 60 frames
Yeah.
per second.
But that was
That got removed,
Yeah.
and then official numbers came out. So here we go, 900p on
Yep.
PS4,
Yep.
and the weirdest thing I've ever heard, 792p
Yep.
on Xbox One. Both games run at 30 frames per second, and both games upscale to 1080.
Yeah.
But
Welcome to the new age.
yeah, it's like 792. It's barely better than 720.
Yeah. A little bit. Barely. Probably not even noticeable. Actually.
Yeah. Although, to keep in mind, you don't notice 900 to 1080 either.
Now, wait a sec. Isn't 900 1440 by 900? Is that correct?
I don't know. I
That's
don't
a
know
wider
actually.
aspect ratio, isn't it?
That's widescreen because I've been using 1440 by 900 for like close to 8 years on my computer, and it's now my shite monitor that is there just for reading. That's pretty sad. It's a little bit sad.
It gets upscaled though. And Assassin's Creed 4 was released at 900p, but they released an update to bring it up to 1080. I don't know why that had to happen. I don't know if that will happen here.
Why can't the console just like on one side was that like the patch was released, or does the console not upscale? I know the Xbox One upscales.
The PS4 upscales, yeah,
So what's the point of the patch?
to make it native 1080.
Oh, okay.
Upscale 1080 isn't really native. It's just the pixels are
Simulated.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
So-
fair enough.
but really, like I couldn't tell once the update came out.
You raise a good point. They're probably going to release it at that resolution just to test it, just to see with a large user base to see if it's running up to standard, and then if it's easily being run, then they'll release a patch.
Yeah, and
to make it
the
native. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't do that.
like, I forget who it was. It might have been the CEO of Ubisoft.
Yves Guillemot.
It was someone else though. I think they said the most important thing is that the game runs well.
Yeah.
So they're not
I
looking.
would absolutely have a game running.
Mhm.
Prefer to have a game running at a high frame rate than a high resolution.
Mhm. But I've talked to Matt and Marty and we've talked about this on the podcast before. Next generation should have been the 1080 that it was kind of.
1080 should be
Yeah.
the low tier of this
Yeah.
generation. Yeah.
Every game should be running at 1080 on these consoles.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, like because I think now that 4K is coming out, we kind of expected that they would be able to hit the 4K mark, and I think it was IGN that released a video saying no, like they physically can't do it.
Yeah, they won't be able to do that.
Now, to be fair, 4K might be kind of a niche market.
Of
Like, it's
course,
not like-
when
not
it
like-
starts, yeah, of course.
But I mean, it may never become a standard. It could become like there could be two standards because 1080p to 4K is not ridiculous.
Once they get the price down, I think it'll.
might be, yeah.
It's just as different as 720 to 1080.
But to be fair though, Xbox 360 was released at the SD age and it does 1080p. it has the chance to do 1080p. Not of the games are 720, but it can do 1080.
But 4K is a huge difference than 720 and 1080.
That's a lot of pixels.
It's a lot of difference for
That's
going
triple
from a
the
tube
pixels.
TV though, from a tube TV to 1080. That's pretty big. 4:3 aspect ratio to 16:9.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big.
It's a pretty big change.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think they just developed the hardware for now. I don't think it's
Do you think this will be a
I don't think
shortened
it- I don't think-
console life?
I don't think it's future-proofed enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think this console will end short of its like a normal life? Because
No.
technology is advancing so rapidly now,
Yeah.
and they can create better games with more particle effects, more lighting, more shadows, and stuff.
I think
like
they're
that.
relying on cloud computing.
That scares me because like how much needs to be transferred for your computer to
Titanfall said it was like a gig an hour or more.
That's crazy. See,
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and you need like a.
there
good
goes your
speed.
data cap, right?
Yeah. Enjoy.
All right.
Didn't Microsoft say they're going to be supporting the Xbox One for like forever?
10
That's going to be
years.
the last console you'll ever buy. They
Yeah.
said.
Oh,
It
they
could
said
be.
potentially. I think it's with the assumption because cloud computing is new, right? Theoretically, it could be.
Well, they need to start using that cloud computing.
They do. Titanfall does it.
It won't be the last console. That hardware is not going to last forever. Come on now.
No, but
that's a very bold.
No,
claim.
but think about it. Technically, with cloud computing, you could essentially just have a dumb box with a decent NIC.
And I
Yes.
guess technically Sony's already doing that with PlayStation Now. That's technically cloud computing, right?
Yeah, it's really like you could have like something the size of a Vita TV, for example, playing like
Could
Watch
stream
Dogs.
Yeah. Because like even with the promise of PlayStation Now, you can stream to your iPad.
Yep.
I can be streamed to my iPhone.
Yep.
That's amazing.
it's pretty
Here I
crazy.
am playing Last of Us on my iPhone.
It's the network that's the problem.
Mm-hmm. Which we have terrible
Terrible
service.
infrastructure. It's horrible.
Welcome
All
to
right.
Canada.
Let's move on to our Microsoft section of Day One patch.
I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
It's not working out.
You're really forcing it.
I know.
It's not coming to you naturally.
Xbox One has removed the Kinect. If you want to check out our hotfix on this, we did some Matt Lawrence giving us some views and
Yeah,
his thoughts on this. They removed the Kinect and lowered the price to $399. This is going to be starting June 9th in the U.S.
Whoa.
That's E3. So they're probably going to be like, the Xbox One is available now.
They're gonna be like, "What are you doing? Go,
Go
buy
out
an
and
Xbox."
get it. Yeah. And then you'd be like, oh, with all the games they showed off at E3, I got to go get one of these Xboxes, you know?
One of them Xbox things that they have on the.
So now, do you think they should have waited until E3 to announce this? Or do you think it's smart? Because then people see all the games they announced at E3 and like,
That's-
I got to invest now.
I think they're
Probably
gonna
the
go.
idea.
I think they're gonna go game crazy E3.
That's what they were promising, yeah.
Probably the idea.
Mm-hmm.
The loss of the Kinect also kind of, hopefully, kind of points, what do you call it? Goes toward the fact that they're going to be showing off games rather than features. Because
Yes.
remember, we were like afraid of like the Sesame Street game and shit like that.
Remember when like the Kinect was like first announced and all the crap they showed? Skittles!
Oh.
Skittles! Remember that little lion thing?
Was his
Yeah.
name Skittles?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for Connectimals, I think it's called.
That's weird.
Connectimals. I kept telling Aaron to get it.
Remember the
Pretty
one
good
they
game.
showed the year before that? Are you talking to the little boy Milo or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Milo. I remember that.
They shut
That
that,
was weird.
shut that down for good, though.
Thankfully.
So yeah, do you think this the price drop will help them? No, it's not really a price drop, I guess. They could still sell the Kinect bundle.
Yeah.
This is just a new unit, right?
But no one took the Kinect. No one took the Kinect like as a super serious thing. Although if mine broke, I'd go out and buy another one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause I really like it. Cause like I walk in, it recognizes me, and then if I like leave for a while and it like goes like dim, and then I walk back in the room, it detects I walk back in the room, and then turns itself back like up.
Oh, my TV does that.
Well, okay. that's- I
I don't need a whole camera system to do that.
Yeah.
I like my voice commands.
I need a little like reader on the bottom and a
Yeah, I don't know.
microphone. That's all you really needed on the unit.
That's what I said. I'm like, if I could just buy a microphone, I'd probably do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really. I guess I don't really buy into the whole gimmick of the thing.
It's
Like,
not
I'm-
a selling point for me.
with people, when people say like, "Oh, I like being able to talk to my Xbox," for example, I'm fine with just moving a stick and hitting a button to do the exact same thing. I'm fine with that.
That's what we all
I've
revert
done
back
that
to.
I've done that for 20 years. I'm fine with that.
Well, but I freaking scream at my Xbox just listen half the damn time. So
It listens to me more. It listens to you.
I know I don't get it.
I wonder if they just didn't do the vision properly. If they got kids playing it and made some good enough games and like consistent games coming out,
And got them hooked.
And got
then
them
it
hooked.
became the standard.
it's how they played. And then when they grew up, that's all they would know, really.
Mhm.
That's the only way I
They'd
think they
go
could
back
have
and
worked.
play an
But,
Atari 2600
I
and
think-
be like, "Holy crap!"
I think
But
that
the-
would kill Nintendo.
but the average gamer is in their 30s, not kids, you know? So,
That's the problem. Yeah.
um,
Everybody's old these days.
People
Yeah.
in 30s have kids.
They have kids, but
Yeah.
like the parent isn't buying Kinect.
Because the parent thinks it's crap.
Yeah.
So the kid doesn't play it.
You know, it's another stupid thing though is like Xbox is supposed to be like this big media center. You know, most people watch TV and stuff in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't recognize me in the dark. Can't see me. It
But
can't,
it's voice controlled there. You can like say
It's voice
snap the
controlled.
TV and then
well, it's really annoying because sometimes I'll like put my arm like on the edge of my couch and it'll be going woo 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 because it thinks I'm holding my hand up. It doesn't know what to do.
I have a question.
Yo,
Like all the snapping and switching between applications, how would you do that without the Kinect?
there's a lot of talk about that. They're gonna have to redo the whole UI.
you're chapped because you can't snap. There's a snap button. There's like a snap like tile. You
Okay.
could snap. Probably use that. I've never actually done it like without just saying Xbox snap something.
Yeah, because that's almost like a favorites tab, right?
Yeah. So the only way I could think of doing it is literally having to click the Xbox button and like finding the tile,
Okay.
Okay.
which isn't horrible. It'll still be fast, but I prefer to just sit there and like switch around by
So
talking.
like go to this.
Yeah, I really like that.
Now, removing the Kinect can actually help increase performance because it came out that it uses like 10% of the CPU.
Oh man.
Now that's not a dedicated 10%? I take it. Like they didn't
I
like
think I think so. I think it's just for the Kinect. They sectioned off like 10%.
No, I mean like if I remove the Kinect, can I use that 10% for like?
I don't
Watch
think
Dogs?
so because I think people will be doing that, right?
Interesting.
I don't know.
So maybe they could boost that up. But then there's still people who are connecting it.
Yeah.
And then with lose performance, why not just unplug it when you're playing games? But that defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah, it's the whole damn thing.
Anyway. Also, some more good news. I think Microsoft may be learning. They may be actually gaining some knowledge.
I don't know.
Their Xbox Live now, you'll be able to use internet and not have to pay for it twice
Yeah, there you
on
go.
the Xbox.
Yep.
You'll still need it for playing online, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah, but like Netflix and your Hulus and your HBOs and whatever else you got on there.
Hulu Plus.
Crunch. What is that?
Netflix, Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Oh, Crunchyroll, yeah.
Crackle. Yeah.
Crackle too.
You can all now view that without an Xbox Live Gold subscription. Now on to our Sony section.
Well, one second here. Shouldn't we mention the fact that the games for gold went up too?
To Xbox One, you mean?
Yeah, now they're gonna be doing the Xbox One stuff. That's a pretty big upgrade, right?
I mean, that should have been launch.
Well, there's not really enough content. There's not enough games,
Sony's doing it. Why can't Microsoft?
but they're doing it with indie games. Microsoft
So?
doesn't play good with indie developers too much, in my
Well, that's their own
opinion.
fault.
In my opinion,
That's their own fault.
yeah.
It should have been a launch thing, and it wasn't. Like now they're announcing it. Okay, good. You are
Sony
now
is-
up to the standards.
Sony had launched PlayStation Plus.
No, but now, like
That's
say
what
for
I'm
example,
saying.
like Don't Starve tries to go to Xbox, they can't because of Microsoft's thing.
Don't Starve isn't on Xbox at all anywhere.
No, and it can't be now because it wasn't released on Xbox. It was released on PS4 first. Now it can't be released on Xbox.
It wasn't on 360.
No.
No, it wasn't.
And according to remember that Microsoft thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Comes out on something first. They can't.
Yeah,
have it.
too bad for you. Get out.
Fascinating.
That's good. No, but to be fair, that's defending themselves. They have a big install base. You want those sales released into my console or get out. Fair enough. You want to lose that sales, then don't give it to my competitor first. I get Call of Duty DLC
Well,
first.
I mean, where are you going to choose to put your game? I mean,
No, but I'm
the
saying
guys
like,
who are pushing you away or the guys who are supporting you?
no, I understand that like Sony's doing a
superior
good job
console
supporting them,
sales.
but I mean
with
like
superior console
Yeah.
sales.
the bottom line is sales though. Even
you
if
think
one
Microsoft would know that?
Yeah.
no, but I mean like if you think about it, Microsoft's Xbox is still going to sell regardless if it has any games or not.
They're gonna sell, but they're not gonna sell as well. That's
No,
the point.
but you're still going to lose like 2 million sales potentially from like Don't Starve, for example.
There you go.
As an indie developer, do you want to say, well, we could give Sony this exclusive, but I could get another 2 million sales?
But indie developers still want someone who's easy to work with, and
That's
Sony's
true.
been more than helpful. But these
Yeah.
indie developers,
I
that's
think
why
it
there's
is-
so many great indie games on the PS4 already.
Yeah, here's the thing. Do you want to release it on Xbox and then PS4, or release them at the same time if Microsoft will allow that? Because
They allow that, yeah.
so that's probably the best way to do it.
That's
You
what I
do
would
them on both at the same time, or do you want to go with strictly PlayStation, who's going to support you, and then be like Microsoft is like giving you the middle finger?
Yeah,
So in that situation-
on principle, as an indie developer who doesn't have a whole corporation you have to worry about,
Yeah.
that would piss me off about Microsoft, and I wouldn't want my
when
game
you're
on there.
indie, you're more like, hopefully, you're more dealing with people is your thing, whereas Microsoft is companies and companies. That's how they deal with it. They treat video game industry as an industry, not as like that's just
Microsoft is
that's just business as it is. Like,
isn't Microsoft okay? I don't know the actual numbers, but Microsoft is considerably bigger than Sony.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Yes, obviously.
yeah,
So they're gonna have to treat things like businesses.
America as well.
They got to kind of treat everyone the same.
But indies are hot right now.
No, I
So
understand.
you're going to want to capitalize on those.
I'm
on
not
those
necessarily
indies.
saying that they're not treating them as people. I'm just saying that when you are, from your perspective as an indie developer, you want to deal with people, not with a company.
No, that's true.
So would you rather deal with Sony, who's being more personable, or Microsoft, who's not being personable?
Now, to be fair, though,
even though if you could release them on the same time,
Yeah.
they're still treating you differently, which kind of bothers me.
They got
That's
rid of
what
the
I'm
update
saying.
thing,
Yeah.
though, right? They got rid of the update fee.
That's good. That's good. That's a start.
So to be fair, like I mean, Microsoft has one policy that's kind of questionable, but you can't base their entire process on one policy. Like,
true.
I mean, if I was making policies, and you, like, say you and I were making a company, and we're like, okay, I'll make my policies, you write your policies, and then we'll compare. I guarantee, like, one of us would have a couple policies and be like, that's stupid, and you'd say a couple mine are stupid, and it's just the way it is, right?
Mhm.
It's like,
All right, well, let's move on to our Sony section here. So the CEO of Sony, Kazuo God, these names.
Kazuo
Don't
Hooray?
even try. Don't.
Kazuo Hooray, I think. Hooray? I'm not sure.
You've
I'm
had
sorry.
this name before.
I feel
I know.
bad.
I'm sorry, but him and other Sony executives are going to take a 50% pay cut because Sony's not performing too well at the moment.
Yeah, they're not doing that good. All those PS4s could have been more.
Well, no. Well, Sony has a bunch of other stuff. They got the computers. They got the 4K TVs.
Yeah.
They got cameras. They got phones. All of that stuff not doing good. PS4 only thing
Phones.
going for them.
There you
So they're trying to actually sell off their computer business.
Even Spider-Man's not doing that well.
Yeah, beat out by neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is pretty interesting. That we also heard this from Nintendo,
Nintendo.
taking price cuts.
Satoru
or,
Iwata.
salary cuts. I don't think anyone in the U.S. does that much.
It's true. I think, Sony just kind of needs to consolidate a little bit.
Yeah, this happened with Apple too. When Steve Jobs was fired, and then the board members took over, and the Pepsi guy took over.
Scully?
They had like a bunch of products. Apple had a buttload of products.
Mm-hmm.
When they brought Steve Jobs back in, he's like, "We're canceling everything
Yeah,
and
get
we're
rid of
focusing
all
on
this.
one thing."
Focus, yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of think Sony needs to do that, and that's why they're
They
selling
need
off the
to-
PC business.
They need to consolidate a little bit, yeah, for sure.
Well, I mean, can Sony, like, I can't really see Sony going just down to gaming, for example.
No,
Because
we're not
gaming's
saying
doing
that,
well.
but they need to choose at least a couple things.
Yeah.
Get rid of the computers because those don't sell. Get rid of the phones; those don't sell. You know,
Get rid of the tablets.
how many people do you see with a Sony phone?
Yeah, let's get rid. Yeah,
Did-
that's-
It's more rare than a
Can I just say,
BlackBerry.
does Sony make phones?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think it's more rare than a BlackBerry and Windows phone.
BlackBerry's
So
not that rare.
they're getting rare. They're getting scarce.
That's a word. All right.
Well, yeah, I had that stat from Matt a couple days ago. I think it was
it's really sad.
that
It's really sad.
based on web traffic, Microsoft has moved into third place or fourth place. Was it
They moved into third, and BlackBerry went to fourth.
moved into third? BlackBerry moved into fourth. The Windows phones
Haven't gone up. Like,
didn't
haven't grown.
increase.
I think it's the BlackBerry
Stayed the
decreasing.
same. So BlackBerry's
So it's just the BlackBerry
decreased.
got worse.
Yeah.
And Microsoft stayed the same.
That's really sad.
That's pretty funny.
Anyway, that's all we got. Actually, I got one more thing. This doesn't really have to do with gaming. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Two more things. Sony's E3 conference is going to be on Monday, June 9th at 6 p.m. Pacific. So we're going to be up here till like 9 o'clock. It's going to be awful. Holy man. And it's going to be at the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena in L.A. So
Get your tickets now.
I think they're closed.
Probably too late.
Now we're mainly video games here, but I thought this was kind of interesting.
Netflops.
Netflix Canada ISP Speed Index was released.
Okay. So different performances.
So, yeah, if you're looking, if Netflix is big for you and you want the best,
You want the
Netflix
ideal
stream,
ISP?
go with Bell Canada Fiber Optic. That will get you the
Fiber
best speeds for Netflix, with an average speed of 3.19
What?
megabits per second.
I think that's not the overall speed. I think that's from the Netflix server, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're
Yes.
gonna say 'cause
An
you-
average of 3 megabit
Yeah.
on fiber optic.
that's fair enough.
Dedicated for Netflix.
Yeah. So like if Netflix does like a ping test or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds bad to me.
It grabs
Yeah.
that. That's a lot for one system.
That's decent for video streaming.
I guess I just don't know enough about video streaming.
I guess not.
How fast would that load a 1080p movie?
3.19 megabits per second.
Mhm.
How fast would it load or download?
I guess download.
Like just streaming a movie.
Streaming
Right,
a
like
movie
if you're
no
streaming it and
problem.
buffering it.
Streaming, it'd be okay.
It'll be perfectly fine.
Downloading would take a little while.
Not too long though.
No,
No, not at all.
if you had perfect 3.19
Because with average
megabits per
speeds
second,
right now, a 1080p hour and a half movie takes about
an hour and a half.
An
to
hour
download.
to download. Yeah, it's about 1-to-1.
I can if it goes far enough, I can watch it to the end.
Yeah.
the
If you-
download will
if you let
finish
it
right
sit-
before I get there.
If you let it sit for 5 minutes
Yeah.
and then you start to watch it,
Mhm.
you'll be fine. Yeah,
we
which
got-
is fine because you do that. You go make like a bowl of cereal and go back.
What?
There you go.
So yeah, Bell Fiber. If you're lucky to have the Bell Fiber network, you got some good Netflix speeds, my friend.
There you go.
Third on the list is Shaw. Ninth on the list is Telus. 10th on the list is Bell Canada DSL. And that's what I have.
Where's Rogers on?
Man,
there?
I'm trying to
Hang
find
on.
AOL on here.
13 is Bell Alliant DSL.
What is that?
And last place is Rogers with 1.67 megabits per second.
Yeah.
So Bell has the best. If you have fiber, they have the best for Netflix.
Just overall, they're better than Rogers for
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah. Although I noticed their phones don't get a lot of good reception. I don't know.
What,
How's your
Rogers?
phone, Marty? Bell.
Bell.
I'm with Telus.
My-
It's pretty good.
My parents always like they don't have as many bars as I have with Rogers when we're out in the same areas and stuff. And their downloads, even on LTE, don't really work and stuff. It's really weird.
Yeah, when I had a Rogers, I didn't have a smartphone, but when I had Rogers, it was pretty bad.
I'm talking Bell.
With Bell?
I'm talking about Bell. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, they're talking about Rogers. My apologies. We went back and forth. I thought we were talking about your phone now.
I usually never have problems with my phone.
I don't download stuff when I'm out. If I'm downloading something, it's always at home.
Well, just like app updates. I mean, like stuff like that.
I'm on Kudo
I wait
and
till I'm
I'm
back.
perfectly fine.
Because like if friggin' like what's it called, like I don't know the app. Where's the one I'm trying to think of? Evernote, for example, has an update. It's like 20 megabytes. I'm like, I'll just wait. I don't use it.
Well, see, I have pretty slow internet, so I have like when I'm on LTE, I'm like, oh my god, no, Jesus, getting work done
You
now.
wait until you go out to download stuff.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of me.
And I got 6 gigs, so I'm just like, holy man.
Oh man, I got 500 megabytes.
I pay way too much though, so you're lucky. Thing is, if I downgrade, it increases my price.
Of course.
Correct,
Mhm.
yeah. Makes sense.
All right, that's all we got for this week. Hope you enjoyed our new segment.
Segment
Oriented.
oriented.
Yeah. Day one batch
the
episode.
new format.
No, but we do appreciate the criticism. We're always trying to improve our show any way we can, and it's great to hear from the listeners.
Tell
Now,
us what you don't like.
they said that they couldn't even get through the episode, so they
Ouch.
probably not even listening to this.
That's painful.
Can we say something bad about them?
No.
Okay.
We support their views.
Smell bad.
I took a whole I took a whole YouTube boot camp telling us how to get views, and listening to the audience is always a good thing to
Tell
take
us what
take
you
into
like.
practice.
Tell
Is
us
that
what you
actually
don't
done?
like.
Tell us what, yeah.
Tell us what they say that the people who are upset are the loudest.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
if something's not good, then you're gonna hear about it.
Yeah, tell us if you don't want Tim Spence back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking
Or
shut
if you
it
want
down.
him back.
Get rid of that guy. Holy crap!
I agree with that.
Tell us if you hate
Yeah.
Apps with Marty.
See, there you go.
I hate app with Marty.
Or if you hate the host, you can hate the host. I hate myself. That's
Get
how
out
we
of here,
do it.
Ryan.
It's getting
All right,
pretty,
so-
that's pretty dark. Let's end this.
I don't actually hate myself.
See,
for
I
the
tune
record.
in for episode 61 when we have a new MC.
I would
geez.
love not to be the host.
Oh,
You just want to sit
Don't say
on
that.
this.
I don't know
wanna
how to
sit-
use all that crap up there.
I want to sit on the comfy couch over there.
big comfy couch.
Remember that one? Yeah.
I know.
Because I'm really hurting right now. From sitting here
Oh man,
for the last hour.
he's getting old.
It's not that bad.
I feel really bad.
These Fender stools are not comfortable
Oh,
at
they're
all.
terrible.
Um,
I sat on one for the hot fix.
Wait, we got 3 of those?
Yeah.
I have a mini one here.
Oh, I got the mini one.
The mini one.
Mm.
Yeah. There needs more cushion.
You need like a recliner down here in the
I
studio.
think it just shouldn't be a stool.
That's what you. It's cool, man. When you're in a band, you sit on stools and you put your leg up and you put the guitar and you go bing, bada, bing, bing.
I'm too old for that crap.
Plunking on the plunker.
I'm definitely too old for
What?
that.
What?
All right, we need to end this. Follow us on Twitter. Matt's doing the Twitter updates. Good job on that,
Daily
Matt.
updates, man.
Getting those hashtags trending. Day one,
Hashtag tweet it. I don't know.
day one,
That's-
day
I
one
don't-
patch
it's
is
weird.
trending.
Get it trending. Most trending on Twitter right now.
Yeah, sure.
Twitch streams. Check us out on Twitch. You don't have a Twitch.
We could have a Twitch.
Good.
I don't want a Twitch
Why not?
because live stream kills the internet.
That's true.
Everyone off the internet, I gotta do some twitching.
We'll go to Mohawk. We'll plug in there.
There you go.
They got like 150 megabits per
And
second.
Wendy's.
So ridiculous.
Wendy's
Come on
Wi-Fi.
now. You got 60 minutes and
That
then
was
you gotta
easy.
get out.
Here we are, guys, live from Wendy's in downtown Hamilton.
That
Face
was
cam.
that was a serious idea when I was thinking about the podcast.
There you go.
Thinking about something special we could do. You do it at a restaurant. I don't know who anyone would
Free
agree to that.
entertainment. Free entertainment.
Live
Yeah.
from Pizza Hut.
You'd get a lot of people bombing your
Just
podcast,
coming in
though,
like
yeah. Yeah.
we'll get like a plastic like booth around us or something.
Yeah.
Like us on Facebook. You get some new updates there every now and then.
Don't forget to check us out on YouTube and iTunes.
Subscribe to us on iTunes, SoundCloud if you want just the audio version of the podcast. The video version is available on YouTube, but it's just a screenshot. So
Yeah.
or it's just a title card.
Or is it just a screenshot? Watch through it all
Watch
and
the whole
find
thing
out.
and find the Easter egg.
There's a
Putting
single
up-
frame of us in there. You gotta find it.
It just flashes up real quick.
Plays a quick like noise.
Remember the Screamer videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
Woo! That's all I got. All right, hope you enjoyed. Or if you didn't, that's fine too. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.